afternoon to everyone. You are all looking beautiful. Modern graduates, we see you. Okay, before we proceed to do anything, we can't do anything without the presence of the Holy Spirit. So I'd like to have Usis Amanda Nkoi ezingaphambili azosivulela ngomthandazo.
Father Lord, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, when now Father Lord, nale event Nkosi sibeke esandleni sakho ukuze konke Nkosi ebekwenzelele event kufezeke Thixo. Asinani asijonge nani kodwa sibulela wena Thixo kwenzeka. Konke sicela kuwe futhi sikubulela ngokwazi kwenza yonke into egameni likaYesu Kristu. Amen.
Thank you so much, Sis Amanda. We may all sit down. I'd like to welcome you all to the award ceremony and graduation of Neo Skill Education. Pardon me. My name is Usiasanga Soldati. I will be your program director for today. Okay, so let's get into the program without wasting any time. Protocol observed. Yes. From the students that say Neo Skill Education, we would like to have a word or two. So there are two students from the school, please.
Molweni. Ndiyabulisa ngegama elihle leNkosi yethu Yesu Kristu. Namhlanje akukho endingazokuthetha kuphela ukubonga ukuba lusuku lwempumelelo sibe nathi ngosuku nisenza sibe ngabantu ngobukhona benu. Sizobonga kakhulu otata abahlonipheki bethu abakhona apha ngaphakathi, umisi wethu nabanye futhi ngokwendawo zabo. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi ngale mini nizosenza abantu nisizimazise ngolusuku. Enkosi.
Dumelang. Ke kopa tshwarelo nna ke tsebisa Xhosa. Ke dumedisa bontate le bomme kaofela bana beso. Re leboha hore le re kopaneng mona kaofela. Ha se ka bohlale ba rona, ke ka matla a bona rona Jesu Kreste. Re le leboha letsatsi lena la hore re tlile monana ka mosebetsi ona mokanakana re fihleng ho ona. Le hoja ho ne ho le boima empa he re qetetse se re fihlile letsatsi lena ra ho qetela. Ke a leboha.
Thank you so much to the students. Coming up, Bengela Sisiolisa for words for the models. Yes, Gail. Yes,
Greetings to you all, everyone. Standing in front of you is Yulisa Mapugula, grade 11 in Kalma Komisai. I'm a model, Miss Neo Vintage 2021. Fashion is a deep passion of mine. To be a model, it takes more than just a pretty face. Modeling, it is an art form that tells that tells a story without words. And any model can have that skill. As a neo vintage model, I'd like to thank this brand or design. Miranda Neo done everything for me. As I entered her competition, Miss Neo, I didn't expect much. I wanted to gain experience as I want to enter Miss SA in the next coming years, but I became a queen of Neo Vintage. I think that I would. And I thank her on behalf of models. We thank you for your support and everything. You told us it will beat us in the next future and in next coming years. I thank you.
Thank you so much, babes. Before we continue, I'd like to please call boss lady, Miss Miranda Neo. Please, let us finish Papi's answer.
Okay, let me take this opportunity and humble myself. Dibulele for our guests who have come today to honor this wonderful event. Ndifuna ukuthi to my former high school teacher, principal, sorry, Mr. Ndlovu. We have a good relationship. Yo guys, I still remember when I was still in Kalmal Commerce, the reason I called him to be part of this is because there was a time I was always doing importivations in Mondays esikolweni. So it was a year kwakuwa unyaka. Then uza umfundisi uthi no, ndifuna esi speech. Lanto guys, it did something to me ngelaa because I saw khona lento ayibonayo at that point in time. And yandenza angasuki as my high school principal. So we had a really good relationship because guys so there was a time after we were attending Saturday class. So leto yami yokuthanda izinto ke ndenza inwele ndandithwele iwiki to attend that Saturday class and umfundisi wayezosingenisa ngaloo mini. So xa ndibone eklasini uthi Neo yinto lo ithwele entloko. Ndithi mna hayi mfundisi. And ke ngoku xa sendiya kuya esikolweni ndithi mfundisi uyazi uba laa weekend ndiyithwele esikolweni now ndiyazenza because of the skill. So like kwi-memory yam nakwizinto zonke bendizenza ebengasuki because we had a really good relationship. Ndiyabulela kakhulu mfundisi for ukufika. Ngicela simbetheleni izandla. And also let me welcome utata wamu, utata the apostle umfundisi, the doctor, ubhala nencwadi. He's such an inspiration. Umfundisi uPokotho and such a father. Ndithi ke xa ndenza ezi events zam ndibaleke ndiye phaa kuye. Hey tata, kusho into ethile ke ngoku. He will always have that heart evulekile to support le nto endiyenzayo, because I think isupport eyona nto esiyidingayo more than anything, because noba uyikholelwa i-vision that you have, but it's so inspiring when the next person eyibona and uplifter, because in nowadays asinabo abantu who can clap hands for you noba incinci kangakanani nale nto yenzayo. So ndicela simbetheleni izandla. And also I have Udiva, my friend. She's such a diva. She's a fashionista. I think we met this year, And it feels like I've known her for a long time, because every time I meet her and when we speak, our vision is more the same. So thank you for honoring the invite and being part of what is happening today. Can you please clap hands for me? I also have a friend, Uzinande Gedle. She's an actress. We are so close. We share a lot. I've learned so much kuye, and relationship esinayo sahlanganiswa nje nguThixo. I think it was this year uqala unyaka, we were just sharing ukuthi I met her the organizer event for modeling, but then angihlala naye getting to know her, bengingazi noba you're famous, guys. We're supposed to America. She was elected as actresses from South Africa to go and like audition there, but then ngenxa COVID, which we are praying ukuthi Thixo asincede sifumane ichiza so that continue these dreams and visions that we have. So I honor her also for ukuthi afike and be part of this event. Ngicela simbetheleni izandla. I also have Upumeza. Oh my goodness. I met her naye kulonyaka. Me doing these pageants and empowering abantwana ukuba susemgwaqweni for them ukuthi benze something a purpose for impilo yabo, so that babe ne goals, babe ne visions, bangabi ngabantwana abangazazi ukuthi bafunani, and also discovering that they have this talent. So Upumeza was one of my guests, and she was the MC the last time I hosted a pageant ka Miss Neo Vintage. I honor her for ukuthi afike. She's a qualified nurse. Ngicela simbetheleni izandla. She's also a model. Ngibethunana siyamodelisha, sine degrees zethu yabona mos zi levels. Ndibese ke ndibe nomntana wami uZukiswa Sindisa. Uzukiswa when I started uNeo Vintage ndisenza ama pageant, ngoyena mntwana wokuqala owaqala iNeo Vintage, ndadibana naye endleleni ndithi mntana mawukhali kumodel, uthi sisi ndiyafuna, ndithi hayi mandiyothetha nomama wakhe ndihambe ke nyani. So whenever I'm hosting these pageants ndiye ndenze sure ukuthi I work together with abantu abadala, because I want them to see passion. Ndifuna babone ukuthi they can make careers out of this. Noba abanye abantu xa beyibona bayithathe light, but it is very powerful because times are changing. As much as education is key to success, but also skill is very important, because once you ube qualification yakho and there's no employment, you will wonder what to do, because at the moment imisebenzi awuyifumani ngeli xesha. So it's very important that we encourage abantwana to participate and also be part of these pageants, because zibasindisa in a lot of things. So ke uZukiswa was the first part of e-models and ndaqala ukuzifundisa e-modeling. So I used to tell them the Tikokset is too small, but once you go to varsity and these bigger cities, that's where you will get this exposure of being a model, and there are agencies there that can sign you, and uzibone lento ingabi ihobby nje kuphela, but it could also be a career. Umntana wami mamela guys, waya ke ngoku e-university xa ifika befunda eBuffalo City College, yes. Wamodelisha ku Miss Township South Africa. Out of 7, like all the provinces in South Africa, she competed. Out of 82 ladies who were competing, she became the top 5 from Inewo Vintage. So if you type right, even noba ingathi xa ibonakala incinci, I'm so proud, because ukubona kwam lanto, it motivated me to continue with this pageant, because xa ngabe kunobani umntwana oyi-1 omamelayo xa ngabe uthetha and then lanto ayi-implemente, it means nabanye abantwana there could be something out of this. So ndicela simbetheleni izandla once more. I'm so proud of her. Ndibulise everyone that has come kule ndawo, and also not forgetting students zaseNeo Vintage. Ndicela nibabetheleni izandla abamama. Uyazi ndiye ndithi I thank God ukuthi ndiqale ngabo, because they have motivated me. They have given me strength, because engathi xa ngabe uwenza into usayiqala ungafumana imfudumalo, so that noba uzama ukuqhwalela apha endleleni bekhona into eki-inspirayo. So sisebenzile nabo kakhulu unyaka uqala until uDecember. Bafike ke betrainwa yiNeo Vintage, bengakwazi nje ukuphatha umshini. Bebengazi nje ukuphatha umshini. Ndikhumbula uAusi elila the first time ethunga ebona ukuthi yo lento it's really lanto emotionally yenza something kum, ukubona ukuthi ubeyilangazelela, and now that it's happening iyamothusa and also uyayi-appreciate. So ndisebenze kakhulu nabamama. We have like a very good relationship. Kukho lento ke that I'm trying to teach people ngokuvula isikolo somthungu. There is a lot of things that I found that are vested in this, because ukusebenzisa izandla psychologically helps you distress. That is why when you go to a psychology, mhlambe psychologist une stress unalanto, but masifika sithi use a ball with your hands, so that ifocus yakho ishifte from the head stress onaso sisehle ngenxa yokuthi you are using your hands. Bebefika abamama ingxaki zikhona, but xa sifika sisebenza bebede balibale noba bebehambe bekhubekile endlini, because they are doing something ebashiftayo from this, and now it's empowering them ukuthi bazibone ukuthi at least I'm producing something. So ndifuna ukuthi it's very important that you inquire the skill, because impahla it's a basic need, into edingakalayo nje asoze siphile ngaphandle kwempahla. Umntwana ezalo udinga impahla, umntwana ekhula udinga impahla, umntwana esikolweni impahla, usebenza impahla. So there are a lot of career opportunities in this fashion designing that I've opened kwesisikolo sami, and also I guarantee abantu ukuthi they will learn 100% of the course, and izoba benefita kakhulu, because it's for career purposes and also for ukuzbenefita wena yourself. So without wasting more time, I would love to thank God for granting me strength. Bekungelulanga ukuqala kwayo lento, bekungekho lula, but uThixo undibonisile that lento bendiyicinga ndiyiphupha, it can also come to pass, because guys sinamaphupho, and lamaphupho esiwabonayo nezi visions esizibonayo, we wanna be something ngazo in the next few years. And I really wanna honor God for ukuthi andibonise le ipart, because ayibonakali in most cases, but now ukuyibona kwam nendlela revived ngayo indenza ndime ndiqina isibindi, indenza ukuthi ndibone ukuthi bakhona nabanye abantu who would wanna join the school abangabenefita from this. So ndiyabulela kakhulu for ukuthi nifike, be welcomed. Xa kuthi ukhulula ibhatyi, makuthi uhleke ungathi hayi sizoba serious. We are here to celebrate, and thank you for uba nibe part of this. I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Neo. Those were beautiful words. I felt something, even myself. I feel like next year I'm joining your school. Really application forms. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we are moving forward to guest speakers. The first guest speaker, ndicela kuze ngaphambili uSisenande Gedle.
Greetings everyone. because I was not aware I'm a guest speaker. I knew, but I was going to be out of town, so I told him what I did go bandiko. And it so happened to go to Pilanga, so I didn't go to the shoot I was supposed to go to, and then Dahlala. So because I'm in Gokstead, why not come? Yeah, well. So I wasn't expecting that I'll be speaking, and I don't even have my graduation gown because I didn't know, but okay. Okay, my name is Zenande Kedle, and I'm an actress, but I did Bachelor of Social Work at UKZN. I also did Fine Arts at Ingwe College. So I'm here as a guest speaker. Oh God, I'm even shaking because I wasn't aware. I'm trying to gather my strength, but it's not happening. So I would like to congratulate everyone who's here today and graduating. Thank you to all guest speakers for coming. Hopefully you'll say something more than me because this is okay, so I'll just share a little bit about myself and my journey because I believe we are here in the space of craft and entertainment. So obviously I have to share what I know and have so that who wants to start this journey, I'm on bar, it's possible. So I started my acting journey in 2018, September, where I joined a competition, AI Online, and apparently I'll win it. And then I saw myself on TV, on Cinema Tunzi, on Uzalo, and other platforms. In 2020, I got an opportunity to go to Joburg to showcase in an international arts talent showcase, where I got selected to go represent South Africa in America, in New York in 2021. But unfortunately, COVID happened and I couldn't go. But there are hopes that I'm going next year, so fingers crossed. As I stand here today, I speak as a person that does not have a qualification in drama or acting in anything. But it's the passion and the talent, obviously. So I stand here to say, if you have a passion, if you have a dream, please follow it, please live by it, because some things happen because we focus on them and we believe in them. As I stand here today, just 2 days back, I was signing a contract of going to shoot in Tanzania. That's international. And yeah, this is actually the first time I'm sharing this because now I can't believe what is happening. Yeah. And yesterday I was reading a script of 149 pages, and I mean, those are things you don't get on a regular basis, especially when you come from Oxford. It's a very small town, and the art here corner is very limited. There are no opportunities of such, so you really have to go in a passion. It drives you, and it's not gonna be easy. I'm speaking to the models also. It's not gonna be easy because you are always requesting money from home. Either you always have something to go to and attend a. You understand? You are here today, it's a graduation, and you are Miss Township ambassadors, you are Abandabawini pageants. I am an actress, so when you come here, you have to show up looking good because so if you come here and you're not looking good, also that does something to your brand and the people that look up to you. So our no choice but to look good all the time. And in order to look good, you have to go to the parents and say, because I want a choice. But I stand here on behalf of creatives to say, parents, I know it's not easy. It gets tough at times because you are told, but and having a degree of social work it's like because so when you're busy chasing the TV in the art in the theater, while you have a degree, you could stand up and you apply yourself as a social welfare, you understand? But also this thing of parents forcing us to do degrees we don't want ends up here. Because this is the certificate you wanted for social work. Now I'm going to do Zenandi and then I'm an actress. And then now you are seen as and I think it's been 3 years of my journey, and I can proudly say I contribute to Izinto Zasekhaya. Whether it's groceries, whether I maintenance, whether I don't. When I go MC and when I get paid. When I go guest speaker and when I get paid. When I go act somewhere, I get paid. So at least as much as but at least so I'm saying to someone who's sitting there thinking that a patient is just a patient, you don't and then this is the real job. This is your work. Your brand is your work. And most selling you're gonna live, guy. And before I sit down, I see a principal is here. And actually, I went to Carl Malcolm High School, so I'm a product of him. Yes! So I stand here and thank you, Principal, for isifundiso zakho and the way you were so strict esikolweni. Yes, at times sasibhidana ngoba at the end of the day, umntwana ukhuliswa ngokuboniso. And ngokuya umbone ekhula seke yaba umntwana oqoqekile uyazibona ba I really did a good job there. So ayipheleli kum nabalandelayo you do the same thing. Nangu yolisa ufunde Carl Malcolm and she's grounded. Dandy judge yakhe for Miss New Vintage, and the way she articulated, the way she projected, the way she carries herself says, I come from a good home and I come from a good school. If she can speak in front of people and have confidence and speak English says Saba, guys. I won't lie. English says Saba because firstly we go to his scholars and sometimes we are being taught to know English in Xhosa. You understand? So when you go to varsity, you meet people that speak English one. And then in the accent too. And you're like, Like, there was a time where I called Mr. Maputo from Carl Malcolm because he was my English teacher in grade 12. And I was like, then the English assignment. And then one by hand, you're sure. Now, say, I got an A+ for English in grade 12. I even got a certificate and a trophy at home. How come I can't do an English assignment? Hi guys, you played us. And what were you teaching us all this time? Only to realize that yes, the English was there, but the confidence to speak the English, the confidence to write it down. You always feel like you're and you sit down because so such platforms of beauty pageants, gets to learn how to speak in front of people. For example, like a simple example, I came here in I mean, it happens, yeah? It happens, but the more you do it, is the more you're going to learn how to control the frustrations, how to control and be able to speak in front of people. So I think I've said my part because I wasn't even prepared to be here. But but thank you, Miranda, for the platform. Thank you to everyone that came, and thank you for everyone for supporting me. It's been a beautiful journey. It's still going, and yeah, see you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Senande. Hi guys, today we are motivated. I am motivated again, as it is my first time being an MC. I will do it over and over again with confidence. Thank you. Let us play some comedy songs. I'm confident. Yeah, all right, so the second guest speaker, Miss Diva, the beautiful Miss Diva. Please.
Greetings to all the beautiful ladies and protocol observed. Thank you so much, Miranda, for the invitation. I was supposed to do the vote of thanks, and then she called me a few hours ago to say, can you please just speak about business? I'm so inspired. I think everybody here is. I just want to share a little bit how I met Miranda. I think she came to my office with you. Yes, they wanted me to do a part in the Serafina because they've seen this diva, I think, on social media and Facebook and stuff like that. And it is so important that when people see you, you are your brand. People believe in what they see. And when I found out that Miranda is a designer, it's what I love. I'm a person, I'm a fashionista. You see all these beautiful young girls with the beautiful bodies, but I am a woman that empowers the plus size woman to embrace their curves. Because sometimes we feel so uninspired and we feel that you need to have a small figure in order to be confident. So I started out in the fashion industry, starting CK Designs when I moved from Durban to Kokstad. And I started with I started with a vision to empower women that are broken and women that have lost their self-esteem and self-confidence and stuff. Because in Durban, I used to work in ministry with my pastors where we spoke to women that were broken and destitute. We would take them in, empower them, and even the street workers we would take off the streets and empower them and speak life into them. And when I grew up here in Coxted, and when I came back home, I saw, friends that are my age. In fact, next week I'm turning 47 and I'm very proud. And I see friends that are my age have lost it. And then they're like, but what happened to you? They've been through divorce. Society has told them that they are good for nothing. And that is when God put it into my spirit, you know what? Empower these women. Then I started a support group for women empowerment. And I started in my garage at home in Hagen Place behind Pick and Pay. And we used to have prayer groups, we have to have support groups for women, to assist each other, to build each other up. And then the ladies started coming to me back like, we want to look like you. We want this look, So basically, how you present yourself is what will sell your product. And that is when CK Design started, where I started doing personal shopping for ladies, because not everybody has an eye for fashion. Also, I was called once to speak on personal grooming to educators. And there was also another person who was a motivational speaker, but she was color blocking. Her colors were clashing. And while I'm sitting there, I'm like, honey, you need help. But after I spoke, she came to me and she says, you know what, I'm a businesswoman. I don't have time to go and do shopping. And she said that I would like you to help me. So I met with her, I took down her personal profile, got to know her personality, and that is when I started becoming her personal shopper. Every week, I would go and set out her wardrobe for the week. On a Sunday, I deliver her clothing from a Monday to a Sunday. And your accessories, everything. And also when she used to have special events, she would just phone me to say, Diva, I've got an event to go to. But I promise you, it took for 3 months for me to put her whole wardrobe together. And now when I look at her, I'm like, wow, you've got this girl. So people often look at you and they want that look, And as I say, that fashion is an art, and not everybody can do that. And people often look down at people, they don't believe in beauty pageants and stuff like that. I did a lot of pageants from primary school. I did Coxted Primary, Mount Carey, and a lot of other schools as well. And from that, I took, that is where you build up children's self-confidence. If you look at the talent that we have, when people look at, these designers are coming from Coxted, but when I wear one of Miranda's designs, people are like, wow, and that is what we need to empower each other. We need to empower each other, and I just want to share a few ideas that I noted down in terms of business. I think very importantly, for me, never start a business to make money. Start a business to make a difference. And I think that is what I appreciate about Miranda, because when I started speaking to her, for me, I started out to make a difference in other women's lives. And then it became a business, And if you see women that are broken, and to see them on the runway with one of your designs, and they're flourishing, and it's like, wow, that is art. So what God has given you is art in your hands. How to build a personal brand? You need a strong personal brand for 3 simple reasons. You lead more, you win more, and you earn more. A strong personal brand also builds credibility, authority, and trust, so you're more likely to attract more business. Always remember that your smile is your logo, your personality is your business card, and the way you make others feel is your trademark. There's also something that I wanted to say. It's the 5 W's of your business. You need to establish, who do you serve? Who are your ideal customers? What are your customers' qualities? And what are their needs? The second W is, what are you offering to your clients? I offer these services and products. I offer these benefits. I do not offer these services or products. The third W is, when will you launch? I will launch a minimal viable offering by. You need to set a target date. I will review and adjust as necessary, as and when. The fourth one is, where will you sell? You need to establish your market. You can find my products and services where I'm prepared to take these forms of payment before I can sell and where I need to sell. The fifth one is, why do you do what you do? It comes back to passion. I'm excited to work with my ideal customer because I'm excited about my service and products, because I think people will want to do business with me because. And basically those are the things that I just want to highlight, that you are your brand and you can't run your business like a freelance and expect to be a CEO. The last time I said, when I spoke at your fashion show, I said, you are the contractor of your construction. You need to sit down and see what is your vision, what is your mission, and you need to live your brand. Sometimes success doesn't come easy. It's like with myself. I found business was a bit bad with COVID. I found myself in the political arena. I'm currently working for the parliamentary constituency office. But when I met Miranda, I'm like, hey, they said to me that politics is not a fashion show, and it really isn't. It's not for the faint-hearted. And it's like, if you can't feel the heat, get out of the kitchen. So that's where I'm at, you know. And being here today, it's really that I want to pursue what God has placed within me. And there are so many women that need women like us. And Miranda shared her dream and a vision with me with the school and where she wants to go. And I said, you know what? I have been wanting to do this for a long time. With CK Designs, I also had students. I had the beauty spa. And I said to these girls, come in and teach them a skill to become self-sustainable and to become a businesswoman. And when I met her, we shared the same desire. And I said to Miranda, you know what? Why don't we collaborate? I've got the space. I've got everything available. Let us do this, woman empowerment. You know? So that is why you need people to partner with, people that will share the same vision with you, that will help you to get to where God wants you to be. And I just want to say to you, a year from now, where do you see yourself? Set small-term goals and long-term goals. I also spoke about a vision board, how everything came about for me as making a vision board, where you see yourself now and where you want to be. And I promise you, you pray over that, and you pray that God will manifest it, and everything comes to pass. Because you cannot build a construction without a plan. It will all fall flat. So make that vision board where you are today and where you see yourself in 5 years, where you see yourself in 10 years' time. And putting God at the center of it all, you will achieve it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Diva, for those beautiful words. Okay, apologies about that. As I was saying, thank you, Ms. Diva. Your words were beautiful. We need more women like you in the world. Thank you. Next up, Stella Usisukiswa Sindisa. umntwana.
Abasisters abakuqubula manje. Okay, ndibulise kubantu bonke lumi phambi kwenu ukuzukiswa sindisa ndingumntana kaSisimiranda. You know, we talked about this in Nanaye Anelba. She's planning to do a graduation ceremony for his students zakhe and also ukwenzela i-models zakhe i-awards. One like ba, so can you please come uzo thetha nabantwana bam? Yo, yeah. Okay, no, it's fine. I was so excited. I want to do a formal presentation to Babonisi about my journey and all that stuff. So, up as beginners, I remember okay, this is what I'm gonna say, nan, yay. No, this is not working for me. I got scared on my own. When I was like, I'm gonna do a presentation in school. So I decided, but no, I'm just gonna come. And Zabani knows Zimbala, but I just wanna speak from heart. So these are when the line at the banana was Miranda. It was in 2015. The figure with my mom as well Sebenza Eschool in Fuchani and Lapagula lesson Mumbazi. So when we got here, Safika, this is all 2015, I found the Shamia High. I was doing my grade 9, 2016, 2017, there's our grade 11. And then that was the year in Atibana 9 or Miranda. And in the lesson it's so funny. I after school. And there's a Tibana 9 and it's like, oh, Maleni, Sepilanjan, I want to do teen. So like, oh, I do Miranda and there's 13 and 13, Ningatandbani, join modeling, the Zamao Plena EBT pageant for Miss Neo Vintage, and I want you guys to be one of the models. At that time, Zang and I think but I was like, okay, since by years is this time watching people on TV, I wanna be here. But I think I knowing the background in Surago, put my Mount Fletcher and the Mount Fletcher, you don't know. So as using your highway chooses a so I was also like that. And then the banana was Miranda and she was like, no, I want you guys to join. So we did. And I think I remember we met this lady and she said she wants us to join the beauty pageant Yankee. I don't know if she was surprised or let me tell you a story. So, my mom, Utatam actually is a pastor, so I'm a PK, pastor's kid. So before I was born, my mom has 2 kids, so she tried, they tried because so this 1 year, just before Jendi, she had this vision, this prophet from God, they're going to have a cute baby girl, and the funega as uzukiswa. So, I guess what is of a special. So I don't know what that means. When I hear the word special, that's what I had in my mind. But I am. So after that, she got pregnant with me. And this is mama all my brothers, I'm the only one who make a million. So why we try and was about so I understand a lot of so the minute so I'm gonna join something like this. But maybe this is one of the plans which you have for you. So back to Miranda and we joined 2017 we did Miss Neo Vintage 2017, the first ever. And I was the second princess. I was modeling along my friends, long and just song. So that's successful, and I remember after that we had a fashion show and there was a newspaper article, Sapuma Payana, I had interviewed Namban Fonelba, tell us about your Miss Jongagyo, tell us your Miss Neo Vintage in the Bakalela, and the following week has gone in the back famous. So I was doing grade 11 at that time. the following year I was doing grade 12, so mama, I think I should take a break because I'm doing my matric. And I also didn't want to give her indobana, I matric, you need to focus on your studies. Or if ever, so I told her, I'm thinking of taking a break for now, and then I'm gonna get back maybe next year. I told Mrs. Miranda, okay, and she had, she had something so nyani 2018 I was doing my matric, I passed, and then the following year I went to Eskoleni Ebapolo Certificate College, studied HR Payana on the last year, and now I am currently doing in-service training in Metropolitan. So the success school in Jalo 2019 actually I decided to join the Lebek modeling. But I wasn't so sure because I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. And also I tried to get a pageant as a schooling. But at that time I was so insecure on because as much as you should model and all that stuff. But back then in schooling, and all that. So when I tried to get in schooling, I'm not gonna do this. Because that's what I'm gonna go on stage. They're watching me, and then I do a mistake, and then no, I can't do this. So in my mind, in 2019, I was like, what if I don't make it? What if things don't go the way I'm planning? So I didn't do anything about that 2019, but 2020 I joined an agency in East London, Magnifica Model Studio. I joined the panel, but I wanna get back at this. I wanna try it one more time. Flambi, this is for me. So I did join for Magnifica Model Studio, but then Corona happened. So we had like one photo shoot for introduction and everything. And then after that, I saw in Nanziga this other pageant, Miss South Africa, Miss Teenager South Africa. That was in 2020, yes. I entered for the competition under the Eastern Cape province. And I also told my friend about it, Uriba. Did he show me there's this competition, I think we should enter. She's been doing modeling from Ekaweli, so she has more experience than especially now that I had a break. So she was like, no, I'm gonna come through. We went for auditions in East London, and she made it to E finalist, and I didn't. So imagine, sometimes it's not even kuba you're jealous, but we are also looking by home. I invite someone to join the pageant. And then they make it through in the next round. I was so happy for my friend. She knows that I was so happy for her. But what about me? Same year, because same year I entered for a local pageant, Mount Fletcher, Miss Mount Fletcher. So I thought, let me go back this thing, and I entered for Miss Mount Fletcher. I was like, no, I'm gonna try this. But we had issues, and then we had to go transfer to Miss Maluti. So I became a contestant with Miss Maluti. So it was December 2020. So I remember the weekend event, Safika a day before the event. So we had these girls get back on. We were quite free. Remember, we were 8 or 9 contestants as the PAM. So the day before Safika, we had rehearsals. Hey, hi, and yes, and any into the rehearsals of Choma. So now I spoke okay, Nanzindo, and everyone got to work and then there was me. Abantu were all done with the rehearsals, but I have to be left behind to come again and the phone is because and this band is depths and all those things. I was so stressed. Then again so then the song you can relax, you can do this and all that. So yeah, we tried, and then it was the following day event. And yes, because Nando Tuga and is born from the videos, the pictures like, oh, is that me? Now my works, like everything in the right is like I have experience in and I became the first princess for Miss Maludi, and also I got the public choice sash. So I'm so lucky because my parents, umama mutadam, they were so supportive right from the start. So I think that's one of the things that pushed me to do what I do. Because I can't nanje uba ube nephupha okanye ube nento yenzayo but your parents don't support you, especially in the industry sobe modeling. Abazali bayisupport yonke lento, especially utata ngumfundisi ke. Because ngalabo abafundisi bezwa hayi kaloku mna andizuthi ndini ngumfundisi ndibe nomntana ohamba nze phakathi kwabantu. But utata mazangabe nayo yonke lento leyo, he loved it, wayethanda ngenhliziyo yakhe yonke, usayithanda nangoku uthi yena nje ufuna ukungibona ndise-TV. So I was so lucky ndaba family supportayo, ndaba friends supportive. So at least ndandithi noba I don't make it, at least I have a support. Abantu enzothi xa ndifuna ukukhala ndikhalele kubo. Even when I didn't make it for Miss Teenager South Africa, I had abantu ebenzolilela kubo. So now imagine entering for this competition, you have no one, you are by yourself, and then you don't make it. And then Kaka don't told you about this. This is not for you. When you should focus on something else. So now I'll always be grateful to have abantu support you. And ndicele nakubazali ubana you should try to support abantwana benu, even if I understand into ekuqaleni. But khawuzama ukumbonisa uba uyamsupporta njengomzali. Uthandaze ngaye futhi uthandazisane naye, so that they know ukubana even if mhlambe it doesn't go right, they know that you were there and wabasapota kubuhlungu bana ufele and then ungebe nami ndisecaleni kwakho. So I wrote a few notes because wow, I have a verse that kept me going. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. If achieve on my own, I had to trust God. I had to pray before anything. If I know, okay, I want to enter this competition, I pray about it. Even before the trial, Mama no dada, I pray about it. I prayed for Miss Township South Africa. I prayed about it. Please, show me the way and guide me, because sometimes you get the attention that you get isn't local, and then you forget because so I'm told that it was so hard. I'm not even gonna lie. She can it was so hard. But because for Miss Township South Africa, there were so many, because first of all, it's a national pageant. It based in Pretoria, and it figure SB, they were looking for their second queen. So we had people all over. Northwest, Free State, Mpumalanga, Eastern Cape, KZN, and Gauteng, mostly from Gauteng. And then I was one of the few ladies from the Eastern Cape, and yet I made it this far. Not only from the Eastern Cape, but from down in Mount Fletcher. So, if ever if ever I didn't have the support that I have from my family and from my friends, I don't think I would have come this far, especially with the Miss Township South Africa journey. We had so many activities, and everything of Negasians in imali. Please vote for me to make it through to the next round. Okay, abantu abetungi vote must batunga la nto yongena ku Facebook uyovotela pha ngonye ngosuku. But if that's funny, so Lenaka Miss Township ifuna imali, ivote 1 20 rand. Imagine you vote one, just one vote, 20 rands. And we all know abantu babanjani when it comes to money. Abantu bafuna when ubanikeza story, bana bayazi ba imali yabo bayikhuphela ntoni. So it was so hard having to campaign for e-votes. To say we votes, to tell donations, we are doing e-pad drive, to make us donate e-pads, eskoleni. Yeah, but we are getting to ufuna bantu. So now imagine if the muntu ungakwazi uthetha nabantu okanye ungabazi abantu bebengeke bafuna ukumnceda back. So three models zethu, I just want to say to you guys, I just want to say to you guys, bana, anyone in everything that you do, mazi untu, ibane respect and the character yako. says a lot about you. Ungacingi bafana ozaba endlavini yonke and expect people to help you xa kudinga uncedo labo. Kufuneka ube ngumuntu osazi history sakho ukuze umuntu nje athi ekujonga abone uba no, this person deserves ivotes zam. Ungafika usicenge basiya ndiyacela uvotele and that's it. People abazuvotela abantu badinga why sivotele for ntoni, you know. So you need to know your story. You need to know your story and you need to be sure of your story sakho in order for you to make it, in order for you to have abantu on your side. And to graduates zethu zanamhlanje, I just want to say thank you so much ngokubekezelela. For abantu abadala, imagine. And yes, and into yokuthunga ngoku sethatha ngoba into yabantwana. So I can imagine namhlanje bebekhaya utata besithi hayibo umdala kangaka uzabuyothunga pha izinto uyayibona yonke lento, but ndiyabulela kakhulu that you ninabekezela and you did not quit. Naze nazofikelela ekugqibeni. So into endifuna ukuyithetha in closing, khona le quote ethi bana education is the key to success. Mna ke umnyango wami wokuqala to success ndawuvulela nguSisi Miranda and I'll forever be grateful for that. But I just want to say that every door in a spare key sayo, every door has a spare key. Yeah. I found mine good modeling. So I also want each and every one of you guys to find a spare key sabo, so that if everyone has sekusebenzeli, use your spare key. Uvule iminyanga yakho to success. Ndiyabulela kakhulu.
Thank you so much for reminding us to always remain humble and that God's promises are yes and amen. All right, our following speaker is going to be Principal Jovu from Karma Commerce.
Yes, Professor Program Director. Particularly graduates and they can see models akhona. Na wonke nje umuntu okhona lapha ngaphakathi tata uPhokoto modern isihloko sami. I never thought that this occasion will be so very big when I accepted your invitation. One into engijabulisa kakhulu ngibona abantu baseKarma Commerce kedle now and now kuyajabulisa kakhulu, so you're so very pleasing. I always ngizoyisho ke lento leyo mdala ungaphatheki kabi ke mntana. Wherever I go, I always say there are only two schools, Karma Commerce and others. So kuyabonakala ngempela ukuba they are only it's Karma Commerce and others. So it's very pleasing to see your former students doing very well outside there because so when now you came to me and telling me about your school and your intentions, I applauded you. I said, wow, what a wonderful woman. Sitting abantu abanjalo these days, the entrepreneurs, abantu who are depending when bazawoqeshwa because umsebenzi awukho lapha ngaphandle. People who are independent, particularly abantu besifazane who are independent, they was to create a job opportunities out there. So that is one thing that I appreciated and I'm still appreciating about you. I want to say, as a founder of this school, Usekusikelele ke obvious abantu abanikeza amandla and the strength and the wisdom to go all the way, because there are so many challenges. And angathi challenges akhona, when you told me, you said you have no other funding from anywhere. You are only doing this from your own pocket. And there are so many opportunities out there of money funding, and isikole sakho siqhubeke sibe sikhulu sincede umphakathi, because we need such schools. We really need such schools. I-diversity nje ofike nayo iyasimotivate thina, because the reason why things are like this at the moment in South Africa is because we are wearing blinkers. We are wearing blinkers. City, the only way to do is formal education, which is not. I beg to differ. In 2080, there are no job opportunities, or there are no job at all in South Africa. But I buy newspapers every day. When I buy newspapers, there are always job listed big pages. And the only thing is we as South Africans, we go to school, we go to universities and other institutions of higher learning. That is where we are missing a point. In fact, we should be doing whatever we do. Here is going. So at the moment, we are going to things are still going to be very difficult, because and you are not going to get jobs. The focus is to shift because what you can see and read in newspapers, so I just want to say congratulations support, because I can see is to see your sister just to give you support. One thing it keeps you going is the support from your own family. I can imagine you see, honestly speaking, we fashion modeling, we sustain school, because as all can make a living out of that. So if then and family members support high vision and that is the way to go. To your, I only wrote few words of wisdom to your students. I don't know, the figure up in 2005. Now, originally I'm from Ladysmith. But now figure up in 2005. I got to a mixed up things. I'm just there at Lagos State. You can't even tell Lagos State what is the language it is on Lagos State. Now you get to a problem at Lagos State. Now you want to accommodate everyone. I think the previously Linda Lagos State, the district was called Sisok. I think that was a perfect match. That was which was perfect for the situation in Lagos State, because it's so Lagos State. I'm not too sure. When I was born speaking isiZulu. But I don't even know. It's mixed up things. So it's very difficult to accommodate everyone. I wrote my few words of motivation to particularly to the graduates in English. I will try to switch here and then so that at least the message is I don't want to say loud and clear, but is sent across. Okay. To the graduates, I just want to say for one, firstly, congratulations. You see, you made it. I know your mentor, Uneo, here did mention that when you guys started, but I just want to say to you, you made it. This is the time for you to celebrate all your hard work. We wish you happiness, first of all. All your efforts that you put over time now are paying off. So the road to graduation is long, very long, and a steep climb. So take a moment and submit to be proud of your achievements. Never mind Tina singabanye ukubana sithini achievement yakho, but whether you know ukubana where you are coming from. So take a moment, just mhlambe nje ukuzibulele, just patch yourself. It's been too long. Ziyahlupha ke lezi zinto esizalwe zingekho tathu pokotho ziyathina. Yes. Your graduation day is finally here. You did it. Even when you didn't feel like studying, but you did it. We have come not only to celebrate your achievement, but to celebrate you. Because into a fashion parade, it goes with passion. So we are really here celebrating you. Never mind, but we all wish you well. You should be very excited. You should be proud. You are amazing. You are awesome. We wish you success. We wish you happiness for all your efforts that you have put over the past few months and weeks. This graduation is a time for completion, of finishing, of ending. However, it is also a time of celebration of your achievement and the beginning of you. As graduate, you have worked long and hard, and you deserve the recognition that you are receiving today. Behind you now is yesterday. Let your experience and knowledge pave the way. Here is to you and to your success. I know you will give it your best. This is very important. In your communities, all of you, you are all valuable pieces of great person. And if you don't play your role, the person will never be complete. Your individual piece is a unique, just like you. I have strong trust in you, and I know you will all be leaders, first at yourself and also for humanity. The world awaits all of you. So the world awaits all that you offer. Keep achieving, keep accomplishing, but never forget to keep being the person you are today. Kind, caring, and compassionate. Please use your achievement that you are celebrating today to launch yourself. Maybe into the other education opportunities, but particularly personal goals and career, job projects. May the Lord, may the Lord's blessings be on your future plans. Everyone who is here, particularly to you graduates and to the models. Opening doors for you and be very proud of yourselves. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Go up, put your more than 100% efforts in whatever you are doing. One thing I appreciate about you, I think I mentioned this one at the beginning, it is your vision. It is your vision. You really proved to us and to everyone to say there are a lot of things that people can do in order to earn a living. Not everyone will earn a living through your formal teaching, your formal education, your formal qualification. Using your skills, using your hands can make you success in whatever you do. So, need to follow your dreams in whatever you do. But I think it's chilly that is days afika lapha ngaphakathi ukuthi but kweyonke into make God the center of all your plans ozenzayo, then you will see you will succeed. I thank you so very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ndlovu. If we put God in the center of our things, everything is possible. Amen. Tisacela ubaba Apostle Dr. Pokoto for words of wisdom.
Greetings to you all. First, the program director, Director Command program. I don't think you're telling the truth that way. I don't believe you. Yes. It's powerful, beautiful, and it's very much inspiring. Thank you so much. And greetings to Miss Neo. Wow. See, yazi siyabathanda kakhulu abantu who believe in themselves and who look at themselves as problem solvers instead of problem creators. Abantu who change the world are problem solvers. If you decide to become a solver of problems, life itself begins to celebrate you. What actually makes abantu stuck in life is that they expect problems to solve themselves, expect things to happen on their own, so to fall into place for them. You have the potential, you have the ability to solve problems or to come across them. In fact, if I may give someone a tip, if you want to know your purpose in life, look at the problems as miphambi kwakho. And part where problems as miphambi kwakho, look at the problem that annoys you most. What is it that you cannot stand in life? The low problem is a challenge. Release your potential. Before I say anything, I decided I should bring this gift for you to encourage you and to celebrate this powerful dream. Umsebenzi wami ilonto ukukhuthaza nokuphuhlisa ukuphupha abantu. Phethe incwadi le-Alpha ethi defy your odds, rising from your ashes to make it happen. Calamity befalls anyone, but it's not everyone who rises from their ashes. It takes abantu abathile. It takes uhlobo oluthile lwabantu. And abo bantu abarise from their ashes ayingobantu abadalwe benezinto benendlela yokuthi rise. But in most cases kuba ngabantu abazifunda ezo zinto sebeqhuba. Zizinto abazifunda sebefacene namadabi. Inye qha into ebahlulayo aba bantu ekungakhathaliseki nokuba intoni efike yabaphushela phansi. Noba banamfundo, noba banamntu basapotayo. Abantu abangakusupportiyo basengakusupport at the beginning, then phambelini baphinde babuye, but I'm sorry for not supporting you. But abantu abawusoloko rise from their ashes nokuba ubomi buba khahlele ngantoni, ngabantu who have the ability to pursue their dreams and babe ne-determination. Bagqibe beme with decision yabo uba I will fight until I win the battle. So le ncwadi ke ithetha kakhulu ngabantu abanjalo abathe baba kwimeko. They found themselves in circumstances. They found themselves surrounded by challenges. They found themselves going through the storms. And these storms did not only come, but they messed their lives. It's about destroyers, about khahlela phansi. Inye message iti, you can rise again. And after you have risen, ukwibhethe yesibini. Kuthiwa ngani sisizo airtime. Andikaboni bu airtime ntoni but ndinomfanekiso nje xa ndikujonga. Ndine-picture yom-actor wakho kaba yazi igenge le yami uyiphethe imicimbi ndizawufike ndiyopheruza phaa ndikhangela apha actor khona. Now, zimbini i-battles of ujongana nazo in your life. Eyokuqala yileyo uba climb your mountain. But did you know that there is a second battle which is a battle to stay there? Because once you win a championship, someone somewhere will want to challenge you. Someone somewhere will wait to see uba you will be there for how long. Ukhona enemies those attractayo, not because we was nyathele konsi, not because we were watching kuzo, uze attracta kuba uske waphumelela. So now njengoba selapha sisendleleni kwijeni yokuphesiwa amaphupha ethu. Here is one thing endifuna ukuba ungayikhohlwa into yobana hona le puo e reng ka Sesotho ba o shebile batho ba kujongile abantu. So njengoba bekujongile nje, there are those abakujongele ku-celebrate. There are those who are laughing with you and those who are laughing at you. Njengoba uzama abanye ba inspired. Yes girl, yes girl, yes man, do it, you can do it. Abanye bajonge elaa xesha ntombi yaseMount Fletcher ukubhuda iziteps, bahleka okokubhuda iziteps. Kanti abazi uba laa process yokubhuda iziteps, life is giving you a chance to practice again and again. Failure ayikho final, but the opportunity yokuthi practice the right things again and again and again. Ncwadi ke iyafumaneka phaa eClockstad bookshop, Christian bookstore, But it's a special gift to you. Neo, ayindiphi wena ndipha vision. What you will get out of this will empower you to empower other empowerers. Before Jalapansi, I want to share with you just 3 words. 3 words for those of us abase beginning stage of pursuing amaphupha ethu. And those of us abase bephezudlwana. Anyone. 3 words. 1, ligama elithi velocity. Velocity speaks of speed. It speaks of the pace. It speaks of la nature yokuba vigorous in pursuing your dreams. How pursue iphupha lakho? How relax wehlisa speed uphumle ucothoze. Will pursue with speed. Usazi into yokuba enye into uthi xa uvumelayo uba uphumelele kuyo, it's for a given period of time. If you keep wasting time, did you know that le nto uyiphuphayo ukhona omnye uyiphuphayo? Did you know that le nto uzama le nto ucinga ukuyenza, if you don't pursue it vigorously, someone somewhere will rise and do it better than you? Ukuba ngaba ungumntu wevika, umuntu understandayo igama lithi velocity, othi once uphuphe iphupha uphakame ulileqe ngesantya samahashi. Use the horseman speed, not the footman speed. Intoni footman speed? Into ethi okay ndawuxa ndifumana ithuba ndibone uba ndenza njani. But horseman speed ileya ekwenza ulala uguqile. Unento ethi I can't wait until kude kuse because I want to do the next thing in pursuit of my dream. And speed. 2, ligama elithi audacity. Ligama that speaks of courage, speaks of boldness, speaks of the ability to confront your fears. Now, courage, most of it say yes, it is not the absence of fear, but the ability to confront those fears. Eligama lithi audacity li emphasize abanye legxinisa kumba wokuba one way or the other nokuba loluphi uhlobo lukaGoliath olume phambi kwakho. Did you know that when David was facing Goliath, many other warriors, they said, he's too big, I can't hit him. And then David decided to say, he is too big, I can't miss him. You didn't get that? Abanye, they felt that ubukhulu buka Goliath buyabathreatenisha. What they didn't realize is that kwalapha kuGoliath ubukhulu obakhe buyakwazi uba weakness yakhe. In other words, anything emaphambi kwakho ikuthreatenisha, you must know that it is also threatened by you. Noba sesiphini isimo esime phambi kwakho, noba yeyiphi challenge, there is an open door somewhere. But all that you need to do is calm down, believe in yourself, look at your challenge straight in the eye, because you possess the ability to conquer it. Naligama lesithathu bese nihlala phansi. Eli ndiyalithanda ligama elithi tenacity. Now, eligama elithi tenacity speaks of the ability to stay on course. Uba sithetha ngemoto ihleli emgaqweni iye yasuka ngespeed. But now, apha ekuhambeni kwayo ihamba idibana ne-ups and downs. But ingaba i-makeup yayo iyakwazi ukumelana, iyakwazi ukuhlala kwesa speed. Noba ifika endaweni enyuke, noba ifika ekhevini, noba ifika iyakwazi ukuhlala na, the ability to be firm and strong. Lento ifana nqwa ne-tennis ball. Seyazi tennis ball? Bakhona abantu bayazi i-tennis ball. We used to play the tennis ball kudala ndinewari i-generation gap mhlawumbi ingasisishaya. All right. Yes. La ball ithi xa uyibethisa phansi uyithi bang. Ngala mandla eze ngawo uyikhahlela ngawo phansi ibuya ngawo inyuke phezulu. Lento ichaza ntoni? Ichaza ukuba ngumuntu okwaziyo ukumelana nokukhahleleka, knowing that sidevelopa strengths ne-skills ne-ability zoku-overcome challenges when isimo sisithrowa kanye phakathi kwezo challenges. Mhlawumbe ndingenzanga kakhulu andithi nje because ndiyarealize uba oomama baninzi apha. Anytime to go through a hard time, ask yourself, if ukutya bekunomlomo wokuthetha bokuyawuthini xa kuthetha ngexesha lusesembizeni? Bokuyawuthi please ndophule ndiyatsha. Ubuke wakophula kungekafiki ixesha akuzutyeka kwawukarhwada. Ukutya okuye kwahlala embizeni okuthe kugqibeleni kuphume kutyeka. This challenge obhekene nayo has not come to kill you, but is ukukukha so that at the end of the day utyeke. God bless you.
Siyabonga baba, uyasikhalisa ngoku. Enkosi Apostle. I think we should all get the book, hey? Because if utata uyakwazi usimotivate kamnandi kangaka with his wise words, imagine what is inside the book. Yes. Then following we have words of thanks by Untabeleng Mazwi. Apologies about that. We missed something from the program. Tisacela uRorisang ezingaphambili. Elizabeth.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rorisang Pogoto. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to get cold. And I was not going to mind Sis Miranda because I understand Maizindo's needs. I am Rorisang Pogoto. I am a young entrepreneur from Shire Moya. I run a company called Influenza Impetus Data Purveyors, and I'm a motivational speaker. But one thing I am proud of is that I'm a college dropout. This will understand as time goes. I'm a college dropout. Well, I just want to share a few thoughts with you this morning or today. In fact, this day. Then I'm going to sit down. I'm going to take only 2 minutes, and then I'm going to sit down. When I was growing up, I grew up around my grandmother a lot. And my grandmother, she used to plant a lot. And around the house, there were many plants. There were plants on the sides, plants at the front. There was a big, beautiful garden behind the house. Now, some of you may be thinking, what's so special about plants? What I learned from that process of planting plants was a very life-changing lesson. I learned the process of the seed when it grows. Now let's first define the seed. What is a seed? If you look at the word seed, It's S-E-E-D. That means something. Because before a seed grows, you have to bury it, right? So the reason why it's seed, there's C and then there's that D. That D stands for die, because before it grows, you have to see it die. Now then you bury the seed, you submerge it under the soil. That was the life-changing lesson that I learned from the seed. That before you grow up, you have to grow down. Because the stability and the establishment of the plant is determined more by the roots than it is by the fruits. Lesson number 2 I learned from the seed was that failure is the teacher and the lesson is success. It is failure that teaches us success.
Yeah.
Like Utata just said here that, by the way, this is my father, biological father. Failure is the teacher that teaches us how to succeed. Failure is not a problem, but failure is part of the program.
Yeah.
I'll say that again. Failure is not a problem, but failure is part of the program. Now, when my grandmother was planting these seeds around the house, she used to encourage us at every morning and in the evening, we should water the plant. We should water the seed. Now, this was the most frustrating process to me. Most annoying, most frustrating, most agitating, most everything. Because I didn't understand why should we water the seed? Because I will water it this morning, I will water it in the evening, I will see no difference. Tomorrow I will do the same thing in the morning, in the evening, I see no difference. The other day I will do the same thing in the morning. It was so frustrating and it was so annoying until I got to a point where I saw the plant growing from the soil. And what was the lesson I learned there was that overnight success does not happen overnight. Overnight success is a thing, but it took for the plant to pierce and to penetrate through the soil to appear. It took a lot of effort in watering again and again and again and again. And then the process where the plant now penetrated and pierced through the soil, it was something that happened overnight. Because the day before the day I was going to give up, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop this. Ugogo is going to see it. So I'm not going to do this anymore. But when I got there, I saw the plant was showing. It happened overnight, but it took a process that took longer than just overnight. Overnight success does not happen overnight. Now, Udada, before I sit down, said something here about the word mountain, that you have to face every mountain. When I look at the word mountain, it's a combination of two words. There is mount, to climb, and there is tain, which is short for attaining, to get something. So in order for you to attain, you need to mount.
Yeah.
That is why it's called mountain.
Yeah.
You have to mount in order to attain. There are 3 kinds of people that go through problems in life. I heard a story once, and I always tell this story, and I always encourage young brothers like me, because I look around, I see mostly ladies, and most of my peers are already fathers out there, and this breaks my heart. And I tell this story all the time when I see other young people my age. That there was a young lady, rather. I'm going to use the lady as an example. There was a young lady who had problems in her life. So she went to a mother figure, someone who was a mother figure to her, and she was asking, why is life so hard? Why is it so difficult to live in life? Why is my life the hardest? And the old lady did not even bother to answer her. She just said to her, bring me 3 bowls. 2 with cold water, 1 with boiling water. Bring me sugar, bring me coffee, bring me an egg. She did as she was requested. She brought the 3 bowls, 2 with cold water, 1 with boiling water. She brought the sugar, brought the coffee, brought the eggs. Now the old lady said, take the sugar and put it in the boiling water, in the cold water, in the bowl with cold water. And she did that. The old lady said, take the coffee, put it in the second bowl. She did it as she was requested. Now she took the egg, put it in the boiling water, and she did it as she was requested. She did that. Now the old lady was asked, they said, what do you see? What is it that you see from these 3 bowls? She said from the first bowl, I don't see the sugar anymore. Because when you put sugar inside water, it dissolves, right? It melts and it disappears. She says that's the first kind of people that go through problems in life. The people that enter a problem and they disappear. You don't see where they are. You don't see what's happening in their life because of one simple problem. They now decide to quit and disappear. The second kind of people are the coffee kind of people, where they enter, when the coffee was put into the water took the color of the coffee. The water was no longer transparent or whatever color water is. It was now the color of the coffee. She said, now that's the second kind of people, the people who become what the problem wants them to become. If the problem wants you to be depressed, you become depressed. If the problem wants you to be broke, you become broke. If the problem wants you to be whatever, you become what the problem wants to become. But there's the third group of people, which is my favorite group of people. The old lady said to the lady when she was looking at the bowl with the egg, she said, what do you see? And then the lady said, I see nothing. The egg is just floating in the water. I see nothing. And she says, that's the third kind of people. The people that enter into a problem and you see no difference. You don't see them going backwards. You don't see them going forwards. You don't see them going sideways. But she said to her, pick up the egg and shake it. When she picked up the egg, she discovered that what was inside was no longer now soft. It was now hard. She said that's the third kind of people who enter challenges in life. The people you see no difference in their life. Nothing is happening. Only to find out that the problem is actually fixing and strengthening the character inside. Tenacity. So these were just the words that I wanted to share with us, everyone here, not only to the graduates, because we are all on a journey, which is life. We are all on a journey, so we need to be prepared. So these were just the words that I wanted to share with you. Like I said, I seriously did not expect to get called, but I really appreciate the opportunity, and God bless you for the work that you are doing. God bless you for the vision that you are doing, and God bless you for the effort and for the problems that you are seeing in our community and trying to solve, because the richest people in the world are people who solve problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rorisang. I can see it runs in the family. I was as well. Okay, now we are heading to awarding ceremony. I'm not quite too sure who is doing that.
Molweni again. Sizokwenza ke ngoku i-awarding ceremony. Ndizocela utata no Zenande no Sistiva to come up front so that we start with the awarding ceremony. This is because we want to balance the two. I fit in all areas. Impahla, modela, it's just everything. And that is why I saw the vision and I said I must run with this one, because to your best, to your level best, do something that you love. Many people that we look up to, we hear even when I'm presenting, it's something that comes from within because it's me, it describes me. So this is why I fall into the two. This event, that is your designers, you're qualified. You're qualified designers and also the models. So ndizocela nje uDJ asiphe umculo kancane sibe beza ngaphambili so that we arrange ukuthi sizokwenza kanjani.
sizawungena ke kumcimbi wokuphehlelela aba sibathwesayo namhlanje. Before we do that, ndicela nje ukuba ithuba lokuthi ladies and gentlemen, my wife is in the house. Nange hleli phaa ekoneni. Appreciate kakhulu ngoba ke yes into yonke ukuthi now let us call as a certificate zezaba qualified from a neuro skills education, and the first certificate is presented to Danki Anna Motai. Yes. Okay. Umthika wakhe ukancedwe. Ewe akancedwe. Right. Cela ke wena umphathele certificate. Uzamnqisa umthika. Isake jeke mama ukhona umuntu wecamera? Alright. Emama mona doya la ka hand. The next person, Busiswa Anatorium Jolie.
Yes, we are moving on to the next round of awards, or handing out certificates. This one's go to the models of Neo Vintage. It is written, Certificate of Appreciation 2021 Award is proudly presented to the name for modeling in a fashion show proudly hosted by Neo Skill Education. PTY, it's registered, guys.
LTD modeling agency. So I'll just call out the names so that everyone knows what is written, and then I just call out names at once. Thank you. So this one goes to Entle Gogela. We'll accept it on, is it a her or he? We'll accept it on her behalf. The next one is Aluncedo Mabindisa. Thank you. Next we have okay, I think we can proceed. Next we have Snovuyo Dibaniso. What's up? Hey. And next we have Ayaboga Danti. Oh, it's actually Miss Danielle Page. Yes. Thank you. Our next person is Oguhle Mpepanduku. We accept it on her behalf. Next we have Loyiso Ndonga. Our next person is Sese Tudogo. She's also not here. We accept it on her behalf. Thank you. And next we have Tabang Neo. Oh, Mr. DJ! Thank you, Mr. DJ! Thank you. Next we have Atule Nkotwan. Thank you. Next we have Rina Pokose. Okay. And lastly on my list we have Odwa Engimbo.
Next on my list is Lalita Mdonsane. Absent. We'll accept it on her behalf. The next one is Zimana Magiti Giti. Okay, the next one we have Poloho Andres Mohole. And last but not least, we have your Lisa Mapekula. Yes, honey. Yes, yeah. The next Miss South Africa.
Yep.
Thank you so much. I'll hand over to you. Or back to the program director. Thank you.
Thank you very much to everyone and congratulations to all of you. Okay, so now we are getting to the end of the program. Tisacela Ntabeleng Mazwi for vote of thanks.
Mandithatha ithuba ndibulise kumntu wonke ukhoyo egameni likaYesu Kristu waseNazaretha. Amen. Yo, I feel so weak. I feel so weak and I don't know what's happening. I'm so happy. I'm so amazed. Miranda, when we grew up, she was always the strongest. Dimdala kuya but yena she's always stronger than me. Kuyo yonke into. Ndiligwala. For instance, bakekhamkisele ekhaya ndikhala ndithi yo Miri. So into yenzeka namhlanje into eyayihleli ndiyibonile before ukuthi ustrong man. Uyeqhubeka day by day. So andazi noba mandithini ndothukile ndiyo yonke lanto. So ndilila andizazi noba mandizithini. Ndigqithe apho, I'm saying to you my twin, congratulations. We always call each other twin. So I congratulate you on this very day. I say I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. The sky is the limit. I know visions zakho onazo. I know it was not easy and still it's not easy even now. But kuyo yonke into you know ukuthi safundiswa kumethemba uThixo. I know boma mebekhona apha bezovuya kakhulu. So ndiyabulela kakhulu ba awugive up kwinto yonke oyenzayo uqhubeka. Ndibulele wonke umuntu okhoyo apha oye wazozimasisa elitheko. Andiphanga ke nalapha ekuthetheni. So nje ndiyabulela ngoba nize nizomxhasa. Ndiyabulela kakhulu nawe thini. Umncinci usoloko umsupport usisi wakho qhubeka. Usoloko umnceda kwinto yonke. Ndiyabulela kakhulu. Nkosi.
Thank you, Sister Tabeleng. Okay, now sezokhala ke. So we are going to proceed to this side. That's the end of our day. We're going to proceed to this side. We're going to eat. And then the music is so yes, thank you so much for having me and thank you for gracing this event. God bless. Oh, we are still going to the fashion show. So after we eat, we come back.
Yeah, we come back.
Okay, so after we eat, we come back for the fashion show. Thank you so much.
This side
Thank you.
I love